Hey guys, how's it going? It's John from Orb Headphones here once again, and today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite brands, Audio-Technica, and we're going to be examining their new line, the X addition to the M series, which has always been so popular. So basically, in short, they've had this series of headphones that have been, sort of at the top of their game when it comes to studio and professional grade headphones. And basically, they took that entire line, which goes from the M20 all the way up to the M50. They revamped the entire thing with the M50 and the M40. They've added the, X to all of the end of them. So in this case, the M40X or the M50X now have removable cables. This is the M30, which we're going to be talking about today. It does not have a removable cable, but it does have a price that you're absolutely going to love. So let's jump into the overview, and then we'll hear a little bit about my thoughts about these headphones afterwards.
The Audio-Technica M30X headphones feature 40mm precision drivers that are designed to perform well in studio tracking, mixing, and field recording situations. They offer an excellent mid-range with great definition through all of the frequencies. They're collapsible, and their circumaural design improves their sound isolation.
Alright, so that's it for the overview. Now let's talk a little bit about my overall impressions of these headphones, and maybe a little bit as they compare to how I view the M50s. So basically, my opinion on the whole M series line and everything that came after with the whole X addition to this is basically this. The M50s, without the X, were sort of the only ones out of that line that I would say had a fair, good sounding bass response. Some of the other ones didn't quite have as much bass as a lot of consumers were looking for. Granted, we're talking about a studio headphone here, so there really shouldn't be that much bass. It should really be a balanced headphone, but that being said, I've found that people tended to really prefer the M50s over, say, the M30s or something like that. Which, by the way, in a video coming up later on, we're going to be comparing the M30X to the M30s. So stay tuned for that. But before we get into that, let's just talk a little bit more about these headphones themselves and sort of where they fall in the whole line of things. The point that I was starting to drive out there earlier was that there wasn't a lot of bass in all of the previous releases underneath the M50. However, one thing I noticed sort of right out of the gate was that all of these X series headphones, the M20X, the M30X, the M40X, and the M50X, all have a wonderful bass response. So they're not exaggerated, they're still a balanced studio headphone, but they sound a little bit better, if not quite a bit better than their previous predecessors. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when considering, do I want a pair of studio headphones, and at that, who am I going to buy them from? So, a little bit more about these just sort of in general, not so much comparison. I love the leather padding on these things. It's super smooth and comfortable. Sometimes with studio headphones, you'll have this weird wrinkly kind of stuff they use. Sony's used it. I know that these guys use it in their previous releases, and it's kind of icky. These have a really nice, super smooth, plush ear cup padding. It feels great on your head. They're super comfortable. One thing about their comfort is they could be a little bit more comfortable when you have them around your neck. I guess what I just did there is I pulled them down, and that made them a little bit more comfortable. But if I keep them where I would naturally set them, which is pretty much all the way in, and then I put them around my neck, so yeah, that could be a little bit better, and especially whereas you might want to use them in a sort of DJ context where you have them around your neck and then you're using them like that. It could be slightly less cumbersome, but in actuality it's really not that bad, and most DJ headphones are basically going to do the same thing to you anyway, so I haven't really got too much to complain about in that area. When it comes to their overall quality and build, these things just feel like a really nice headphone. They feel like something that you'd want to own and that will last you a good long time. I would even go as far as to say they feel sturdier than my Sony V6, which, as you know in my previous videos I've talked about, those things are a workhorse. You can beat them up, they'll live forever relatively. And so just, my initial impression, and I haven't thrown these in my backpack for 4 years like I did with my Sony V6, But my initial impression on these is that they're going to be pretty durable and they're going to last a good long time. And if they don't, well, they're under warranty and you can always return them to the manufacturer. And when you buy from an authorized dealer like us at Orb Headphones, you don't have to worry about the manufacturer giving you any trouble with your warranty. You're going to be covered. So there's that. One other thing too is they fold, which the previous predecessors did not. So now you have sort of this little, this little ball of headphone awesomeness. And they do come with a carrying case. So it's, it's a whole little package of portability added to this model that wasn't necessarily, present in some of the previous models. So aside from their folding capability, the fact that they're comfortable, some things to notice. They've got really present branding, sort of like the M50s did. It's really branded all over the place, and it kind of speaks to a headphone of today more so than some of the other Audio-Technica headphones. So, in terms of an addition to an already great line of headphones, this new X series is something that I'm pretty excited about, actually. I think what it's going to do is sort of change the throne seating of the M50 as one of the most recommended headphones. And now you actually have a variety of headphones within the same range, or rather the same line, that offer different price points and many of the same awesome features. So whereas before you had to go up to the M50 if you wanted, the really nice feel and everything like that, the nice package, all that cool stuff. And when it comes to these guys, they have all of that some of the, previous stuff from Audio-Technica definitely did. And here is by far the best part. These headphones, which, as I said, I would almost maybe even recommend over the Sony V6, which, if you followed my videos, I'm a really big fan of those headphones for anyone who's looking for a studio headphone. Well, my new recommendation might in fact have to be these, because with the Sony V6, they're a little bit hard to find these days, the price fluctuates, so on and so forth. There's enough of these things to go around for everybody. I've got a ton of them, so it's a great deal for what you're getting, and it's only $69. So right now they're listed many other places for $99. We have a great deal on them. We're doing them for $69.99, and with that, as always, you get a free gift. So free shipping as well within the US. So I don't really see there are too many reasons, if you're looking for a studio headphone, there are not too many reasons to not go for this one. As I mentioned before, these headphones are a wonderful value, and if you're looking for a studio headphone that offers all the features of a really expensive professional one, all the great sound, but not quite at that same budget, then these are definitely going to be a worthwhile option for you. If you'd like to pick these headphones up, you definitely know how to do so by now. All you got to do is click the link below, and you'll be taken to our headphone store. Or you can simply give us a call at 212-354-6424, or come on down to our shop at 29 West 46th Street. Remember to like, share, give this video a thumbs up, let your friends know where you're getting your headphone information, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Additionally, if you guys would just do me a favor and let me know your thoughts. These headphones are listed for $69.99. While the M30s are listed for $59.99. So I want you guys to tell me, do you think that these headphones are worth that extra 10 bucks? Personally, I do, but I want to hear from you. So leave your opinion in the comments section below. Until next time, guys, this has been John for the Orb Headphones channel. I'll see you again soon.